How you doing, guys? I recently read a really interesting article. It was actually a PDF file that was released by the it's like the EPA or a random arm of the government. But the article, and I will put a link. I actually posted the the article and the PDF file on my new blog. It's about ways to deal with a nuclear strike of some kind or nuclear fallout. And there's a lot of interesting information in this PDF file, which was actually released back in like 2011 or 2010. So it's been out for a few years. We just stumbled across it now. But the most interesting part about it to me was a diagram that showed the best or safest places to be after a nuclear attack, safest from the fallout in certain building structures. And I'll try to overlay the image for you on here, or I'll just put it in the, if I can't figure that stuff out with my weak sauce video editing that I'm working with right now, it'll just be at the blog in the description. But some of them were obvious, like a deep basement is obvious, with a concrete building above it is one of the safest places you can be, and more towards the middle of the building obviously is better than towards the walls. But the one thing that I noticed was that in like a high-rise building, or pretty much any building that has multiple stories, 10 or more stories, being towards the middle from the sides is safer than being towards the edges. But also being up a few floors is better than being on ground level. While being below ground level is best, being about 3 or 4 floors up was better than being on ground level. And at first that seems counterintuitive, but if thinking about it, I would guess that the reason is because after hours or days or weeks or whatever, when all the fallout has settled and been blown around, it'll probably tend to accumulate around, the radioactive particles and dust and whatever and debris will probably accumulate around the edges of buildings up against the sides on ground level. So being up a few floors will kind of keep you away from that and from the radiation there. So that would be my guess, but for whatever reason, it's safer to be about 2 or 3 floors up in the middle of the building if you can't be in an underground basement. The basements are the best, as I would expect. You've got shielding from the ground and from all the floors above you. So always work your way into a basement if you can, but if not, try to get up 1 or 2 floors if you at least have a few floors above you. So that was pretty interesting, and you guys should check out this PDF file because there's a lot of other interesting information in there as well. But I thought that was something really interesting that you guys should check out. Peace.